Hi everyone, I'm CohhCarnage. I'm here with another Thoughts video. Normally I would make Thoughts videos for entire games, but this is a unique time when I'm actually doing a Thoughts video for a DLC. And the reason I'm doing that is because this has been one of the cooler DLCs I have ever played. Let me start at the beginning. This game is a DLC for Prey. It is called Mooncrash. Now, Prey itself was a fantastic game. I had a great time with it. It is a FPP RPG, a first-person perspective RPG, also with many shooting elements, almost arguably an FPS RPG, where you kind of explore the space station. There's a whole lot of story stuff, a lot of exploration, skill systems, huge inventory, all sorts of great stuff. It's basically my jam, and I loved Prey. So when the DLC came out, what you would expect is, you know, a couple new locations to explore, some more story content, maybe something to push it forward a little bit. But that's not what this DLC is. And this is where it starts getting interesting. The Mooncrash DLC is basically a Prey roguelite set in the Prey universe that happens during the events of Prey, that not only sheds more information on the story and the setting in the game world, but introduces new characters, new monsters, new items, entirely new game mechanics, and actually has an ending that could arguably go right into Prey 2. It is very big for a DLC. I don't want to give away too much of it, but this is what I'm going to tell you about the DLC. 5 different characters, all which you must unlock. 5 different stories, all which you must unlock. Then you have to actually do those stories. There is also an ever-evolving world. It's a medium-sized world, but it always changes as you play it. Every time you load up the simulation, which you'll learn about when you start the DLC, there's a whole bunch of things that can change, and as you play through it, even more things can change. It gets more and more corrupted, more and more mechanics are introduced. Their mechanics are introduced to pass item between characters. It is one of the riskier, larger DLCs that I have ever played. And as a huge fan of Prey, I am happy to say that I thoroughly enjoyed Mooncrash. It's the kind of thing that I could definitely see myself playing again in the future. It is a new, interesting take on something that I really enjoyed and loved. And in the interest of keeping this video short, I really have nothing else to say besides it's awesome. And I highly recommend you check it out. Yeah. That's really about it. It took me just over 10 hours to do everything. You could theoretically very easily prevent the ending, which is kind of easy to do, and then kind of work on speed running and getting your time down. There are also persistent unlocks, which I did not get all of in my time. In fact, I missed some pretty basic unlocks towards the beginning, from what I understand. And that's another completion thing you could do if you wanted to. But yeah, TLDR, fantastic DLC. So far, my top DLC of the year. And one of the more interesting DLCs I've ever played. So highly recommend, would pray again. And yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you on the next Thoughts video, and see you next time.